Out of the news of the day, a road rage shooting in Orange County caught on camera.
Sometimes I wonder genuinely what road rage looked like back when we had horses and carriages. Like, was somebody whipping their horse like, "You cut me off, Jonathan"? Because whatever it looked like back then, human behavior hasn't changed. And this story right here is exactly why road rage is one of the dumbest, most dangerous games you can play.
What began as back and forth between two drivers ended in a violent face-to-face confrontation. An off-duty Kingston police officer fired several shots at the other driver, leaving him in critical condition. It happened yesterday in the town of Wawayanda. Here's Eyewitness News reporter Marcus Solis.
Seen the boy swing, he punched him, and immediately 3 shots went off.
This is that moment caught on cell phone video, though we've paused part of it.
That right there should already make your stomach drop. You had 2 drivers with their egos involved and vehicles involved, and now we're talking about gunfire.
The dramatic end to a road rage incident yesterday afternoon on Dolson Town Road. A witness says it started when a pickup driven by an off-duty police officer went around another car while both were exiting a nearby car wash.
Person that got cut off from the cop was tailgating him after that. The cop was brake checking him. Then the boy tried to pass him, and the cop went on the other side of the road and tried to run him off the road.
Pause. You have brake checking, blocking, swerving. You see, that is not self-defense, that is escalation.
The video shows Wallace Fisher walk up to the second driver. Initial reports were that the 33-year-old brandished a knife, though it's unclear whether he's holding one as he takes a swing.
That right there is the pivot point. That's when road rage stops and a self-defense scenario starts.
The off-duty officer is identified as 33-year-old Anthony Simon of the Kingston Police Department.
I screamed, literally screamed. Like, it was one of those moments that you don't even kind of understand.
Wallace was shot twice in the neck and shoulder and is in critical but stable condition at Westchester Medical Center.
You see, nobody wakes up thinking, today I got shot over traffic, but that's how it happens.
Police are reviewing video and interviewing witnesses.
When he got out the car, he could have left. He could have pulled off. The same way I watched him swerve lane to lane and him get out the way or him avoid the boy from passing him. You know, like I feel like the whole thing could have been avoided. On both parties, I feel like they were wrong.
That's the truth. Both were wrong until one got out of the car.
So far, no charges filed against either driver as state police continue their investigation.
Let me be clear. Do not get out of your car during a road rage event. Ever. Now look, both of these guys were wrong at the beginning, but once you get out of your car, possibly with a weapon, and start punching at someone's vehicle, you're gonna find out the hard way that you should have stayed inside your vehicle. That's literally what FAFO, F around and find out, is about. It's not about bravado, it's about reality. And that's why I came up with this design, to reinforce that concept that we're good people, but if you F around, you might find out. So I'm gonna put a link in the description here, in the description section here thingy, and go ahead and grab your shirts. You got them in shirts, hats, drinkware, you name it. Now, here's the part that really matters, and this is where people start lying to themselves. Everybody wants to pretend like road rage is rare, like it only happens to other people, like it couldn't happen to you, which is bullshit. Road rage is one of the most relatable emotional failures we have. You're stressed, you're tired, you're late, you're already irritated before you even turn the key, and then somebody does something that feels disrespectful, cuts you off, rides your ass, brake checks you, and suddenly it's not about driving anymore. It's about your ego. And ego on the road is lethal. That's why I call road rage Russian roulette with better marketing. You're gambling with variables you don't control. You don't know who that person is. You don't know what they're carrying. You don't know what kind of day they've had. You don't know how close they are to snapping. But your brain says, I got this, but you don't. And in this case, both people were feeding the fire early. Brake checking, blocking lanes, preventing someone from passing. That's chest bumping at 60 miles an hour. But the moment everything truly changes is the moment someone gets out of their vehicle. That's not road rage anymore. That's a physical confrontation. Your car is distant. Your car is covered. Your car is an exit strategy. The second you abandon it and walk towards another vehicle in anger, you've escalated whether you admit it or not. And if that person exited with a knife, now you've escalated to weapons, become the aggressor, and force the other person to react. And here's the part people hate. You do not get to choose how someone defends themselves. Fear doesn't care about your intent. Self-defense doesn't wait for clarification. Approach someone aggressively, punch their vehicle, possibly armed, and lethal force becomes a foreseeable outcome. That's not weakness to avoid. That's intelligence. People love saying, I'd never let someone disrespect me like that. Okay, but would you let them disrespect you and still go home alive? Because that's the real decision. Road rage didn't start with cars. Back in the horse and buggy days, people fought, dueled, and shot each other over road disputes too. Different century, same ego, same mistakes. Technology changes, human behavior doesn't. So learn from this. Stay in your car, create distance, and let it go. And I'm telling this to myself the same way I'm telling y'all. Because the only winning move in road rage is not playing at all. And here's the part that nobody wants to think about. Even if this is self-defense, even if you're legally justified, you can still be charged. You can still be sued. A DA, a jury, or a judge may see it differently. And that's why I always tell people, if you carry concealed, you need legal protection. That's why I work with USCCA, and that's why they sponsor today's video. They don't just step in after the worst happens. They train you before it ever gets there. De-escalation, avoidance, decision-making. Because the goal is never to be in this situation, but if you are, and someone tries to charge you or sue you, you're not standing alone. If you want to learn more about a USCCA membership, hit the link in the description section and check it out. One thing's for certain and two things are for sure. Politicians and tech giants don't want gun content to be recommended to you. And we're all fighting this culture war together. Now you can help do your part by liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel, but most importantly, sharing this video with at least one person. Together we can stop the suppression of our 2A rights. And don't forget to click the link in the description section of this video for the products that I mentioned in this video.